Naradiya Purana says, means of securing God realization, the aproksha jnana, is listed as in Naradiya Purana. Sravana, to study and listen to the scriptures. Manana, to take into mind what taught and what studied. Dhyana, to meditate upon the Brahman with the knowledge earned by Sravana and Manana. Fourth, Bhakti, to intensify the devotion towards the Brahman. These are the only means of securing the Brahman, says the Naradiya Purana. Brahman means none other than Vishnu, it should be noted. The term Brahman preliminarily denotes Vishnu only. Mahanarana Upanishad 136 concludes at the end that Tadevartam tadu satyamahuhu tadeva brahma param kavinam. He who is residing in Milky Ocean, the Kshira Sagara, he who is known by learned scholars, he who is eternal, he who is controlling all the humankind, from whom the Mahalakshmi, the Chit Prakurti of whole world is known to the whole world, is from whom the souls are born with physical bodies in the earth. He who is called as Brahman by learned scholars then is Vishnu itself. Vishnu Sahasranamas will also substantiate the greatness of the Vishnu, starting from Vishwam Vishnur Vashatkaro. Bhallavaya Shruti says, Namani Vishwabhina Santi Loke Yadavirasi Dhanrutasya Sarvam Namani Sarvani Yamavishanti Tam Moihe Vishnuhu Paramamudaharanti. From him only all the words, names have emerged, and those all the words, names will denote Brahman only as first choice. Consequently, all the available words, the names cannot be interpreted to denote any other deities of the world other than Lord Vishnu only. Thus, the sayings of Shruti, the Veda sentences, Tanno Rudra Prachodayat, Tanno Rudra Prachodayat, here Rudra is to be interpreted as Vishnu only, not Shankara. Not Shankara. He is Narayana only. The Ruksamhita 1082 3 and 6 says, Yo Devanam Namadha Eka Eva Tam Samprasnyam Bhuvanani Tastuhu. He, the Brahman, is the cause of whole world. Brahman is only the cause of the whole world. For all the creation, maintenance, annihilation, etc., etc., the cause of the whole world. You can refer to my lectures on the Brahmanda, the universe, available in this as a playlist, whole creation of Brahmanda, everything you can have information. He, the Brahman, who only bears all the names alone of all the devatas, deities, all the deities' names, he only is bearing. Indra, Chandra, everything for some deities, Indra means Indra only, but Lord is Indra also, Chandra also, Surya also, Vayu also, everything also he is. So every deity's names are bearing of Brahman only. So the deities have chosen one name. The parents of deities have chosen one name from the Brahman and they put for that deity, Namakarana. The expressions of names of all other devatas, deities, gods are directed to him, the Brahman. These all the names are actually adjectives to Brahman and praising him only, him only. Only he is prayed. Just for the sake of identifications, all the devatas, the deities, the gods are given names chosen by the list of Lord's names at the time of creation. The Vishnu Sahasranama, like that, many namas are there, Ananta namas are there for the Lord. So one name is chosen and put for that deity at the time of creation for identification purpose only. So all the names in the word are Lord's names only. The Skanda Purana says, Ajasya nabhaviti yasya nabherabhut sutehe pushkaram lokasaram tasmai namo vyasta samasta vishwa vibhutaye vishname lokakarte. The great lotus, which is the cause for the creation of 14 lokas, is born in the navel Vakshasthala of Lord Vishnu, the Brahman only. The cause of creation of the world lies with Vishnu, the Brahman only. The Ruksamhita 1082.5 says, Parodiva parayena prithivya. The Vishnu is far above the heavens, above the Swarga and other higher lokas. So that Vishnu loka is at far above all the lokas and farther away from our earth, because earth is at lower level. Swarga lokas and Jano loka Tapolaka is at the higher level. That Vishnu is staying above the Swarga loka, Jano loka, Tapolaka, etc., in the Vaikuntha loka. In the navel of the everlasting Vishnu, the Brahman, that thing is set on which all the world is standing. The Ruksamhita 10.125, 5 to 7, Mother Mahalakshmi says, Yam kamayetam tamugram karunomi, tam brahmanam, tam rushim, tam sumedham, mama yonirapsuntaha samudre. Says Mahalakshmi, Mother Mahalakshmi, Chit Lakshmi, Chit Prakurti says, I with my enormous power can make anyone, any soul as fierce the Ugra, the four-headed Brahmadeva, the sages, and most intelligent person Sumedha. Anyone I can make, anybody, any soul. She further quotes that such an enormous power that she got from the person who is staying in the ocean, and my cause dwells on the water of the ocean. She declares, to clarify the above said statements, Ugra, fierce, means none other than the Rudra Deva, the Shankara, the husband of goddess Parvati Devi, one among Ekadasha Rudras. He is the one among 11 Rudras, Ekadasha Rudras. So he is fierce. She can make anybody as Rudra. That much enormous power Mother Lakshmi has got. Brahma means the four-headed Brahmadeva, the husband of Saraswati Devi. She can make anybody as a Brahma. Lord Narayana is only residing, dwelling in the ocean, the Milky Ocean, Kshetrasagara. It proves that Sriman Narayana is Supreme God. He is only the Brahman. He only has given that enormous power to Mahalakshmi Devi. He is Narayana and he is only the Brahman. He is only the Supreme. Conclusion, by all the various quotings of Vedas, Upanishads, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavata, and all the associated scriptures, it is proved that Brahman is Sri Narayana, the Vishnu only Narayana. Further, Harivamsha Mahapurana declares, and final judgment is given as below. Vede Ramayane Chaiva Purane Bharate Tatha Adavante Cha Madhye Cha Vishnu Sarvatra Giyate. In Vedas, in Ramayana, in all the Puranas, and in Mahabharata, in the beginning, in the middle, and at the concluding pages, everywhere Lord Vishnu only is sang. Vishnu is only the Brahman, he only is sung, he is only sung, he is Lord Narayana, Lord Brahman. The Varaha Purana clarifies, Eshamoham Sujamyashu Yojanan Moheshati Aprakasham Chamam Kuru iti Varaha Vachanat. Lord Narayana says to Rudra, the Shankara, very important this is. What he says to the Shankara, the Rudra, now I will act in such a way that the people of Tamo, wicked class, will get doubt of misconception on the path of God relation, the Brahma Vidya. O Rudra, you also author, produce, create misleading works which will become famous in the Kali age. He directs him to author some misleading works because he wants the Tamo class of people should not get Brahma Vidya. They should not go for getting God realization. It will be worst. O Rudra, third, O Rudra, you also order sages such as Daditi, The Diti Maharshi and all to author many such misleading works. Let more and more misleading works come in this Kaliyuga so that wicked people, the Tamojivis, get misled. What those misleading works authored by Rudra, Dajisi and others should contain, he also tells what it should contain, that misleading works, what should be the theme for them, for that works. In the misleading works, I, the Vishnu, shall be condemned. You should condemn me. You should direct them, the Dajisi and all, by creating the works, they should condemn me. False stories may be created to degrade me. It should degrade me. Make yourself, O Rudra, well known to the world and spread darkness with regard to me. You should become famous in the Kaliyuga and I should become dark. My name should be dark. I should be shown as lowest person or waste person, like that. Let the people seeking Brahma Vidya made to enquire, see, judge what is not true and what is against truth. See here, the student of Vedanta should critically analyze everything and find the correct way for the knowledge. So Lord declares like that, instructs the Rudra and other Devatas, you create misleading works, books, misleading knowledge, so that the real person will definitely go through all and he decides which is the correct path for God realization, correct path of Vedanta, correct path for Vedantasutra studies. One should be careful while choosing the path of God realization. It is a warning to everyone. Why we should be careful while studying various scriptures, books and sayings? Because many contradictory statements that will come across for the student of Vedanta, Veda Vidya. Some contradictory statements are listed for information here. Brahman is not Narayana or Vishnu. So this is available in many books, many scripts. Brahman is Rudra, Shakti, Ganapati, Skanda and so on, so on, so on. So many theses are there, many schemes are there, many philosophies are there, misleading philosophies. Brahman is not having any gunas, the qualities. He is not Saguna Brahman with any quality. So like these misleading statements are there. All those sentences should not be taken seriously. We should not take these sentences seriously because they are meant for misguiding the ineligible class of people. Those people are not fit for Brahmadhyana. The Skanda Purana is written by Sri Vedavyasa Devaru, and the Skanda Purana is showing the supremacy of Rudradeva Shankara. The Skanda Purana shows supremacy of Rudradeva. That is written by Vedavyasa itself. In Skanda Purana also we find some sentences here and there to show the supremacy of Lord Narayana as Brahman. In the Skanda Purana also it shows many sentences, some sentences are there, they will show the supremacy of Narayana. Even though that is meant for showing the supremacy of Rudradeva Shankara. Here in this Skanda Purana, here Rudradeva prays to the Almighty Narayana, the Brahman, Shapajadapi Kashtatvam Brahmeshanadaya Suraha Tadevachyuta Yanteva Yadevam Tam Puranmukha. O Achyuta, O Lord Narayana, the undecaying one, the moment you stop your grace upon the foreheaded Brahma, myself Rudra and other Tattvabhimani Devatas, deities, that they will be thrown to miseries worse than the worst person in the earth. This sentence surely declares the supremacy of Lord Narayana. Brahma Vaivarta Purana says, Naham nacha shivanyo tachakte kansya bhaginaha bala kridana karyadvatva kridate smavirachyutaha. The Brahma Vaivarta Purana shows the supremacy of four-headed Brahmadeva. Actually, that is meant for Brahma Devas, four-headed Brahmadeva supremacy. That is meant for that Brahma Vaivarta Purana. Here also, in this Purana also, the four-headed Brahman says, neither I, Brahmadeva, nor Shiva, Rudradeva, and other Devatas, other deities, other Tattvabhimani Devatis, including all can claim to even a small tiny of Lord Narayana's powers. All the Devas, myself, Rudra, everybody comes to fight you. Very nice. Very nice. We are only a tiny, we are only atoms in nature. So Lord Narayana's power is infinite. Brahma declares there. As the baby plays with toys, like that the Lord Achyuta will play with we all. We are all tiny babies and you play with us. So this Brahma Vivarta Purana also declares that Lord Narayana is supreme. Very important. We find many sentences declaring the supremacy of Narayana as Brahman in those Puranas which are meant to show the supremacy of Brahma, Rudra, Agni, Shakti and other deities. But we will not find any such sentences showing the supremacy of Brahma, Rudra, Agni, Shakti and other deities in the Puranas declaring the supremacy of Narayana. So this is very important. Thus, by observing the facts of A and B above, the supremacy of Lord Narayana is proved and Lord Narayana is itself Brahman. Conclusion, very important. We should not consider the misleading statements provided by Rajo and Tamo Puranas. Still in those Rajo and Tamo Puranas, here and there we find sentences showing the supremacy of Lord Narayana. In Sattvika Puranas, we will not find misleading statements at all. Lord Narayana is only extolled as Brahman elsewhere. Lord Narayana says, now I shall create extras. This is the end of Jidnas Adhikarana. Then we have to go for the next Adhikarana. Before going to that next Adhikarana, a request among the Sattvic souls. Please listen, read all the major branches of Vedanta, especially Advaita, Visishtadvaita and Dvaita Vedanta branches should be studied equally by all. Then only one can get ample of information for enquiry into Brahman. Otherwise, it will be one-sided view and does not lead to all-round knowledge and it will not lead to Brahma Vidya. While studying Sri Madhwa's Dvaita philosophy works, that one will get a number of supporting quotings from various books, sadagamas, to substantiate its stand. It is really amazing that Acharya Sri Madhva used very few words of his own and quoted ample of rulings of many sadagamas and associated supporting materials, supporting documents. Very few English language lectures are found in Dvaita philosophical stand. So I thought to do something by providing at least some information to the interested Sattvika souls who are not familiar with Sanskrit language and also Kannada language. This lecture series are made easy and also typewritten on the screen for easy understanding of everyone who is interested to study, to start the Brahma Vidya study. As I am not a scholar in English, I am only from basic science and engineering background, but out of devotion, this task is taken up by me. I hope that you great people will appreciate my sincere efforts. You are sincerely PARASHURAM BETAGERI from Bharatiya Haridasa Sahitya Vidyalaya. We are propagating Haridasa Sahitya for the last 25 years to the society. Please support us. We will continue further. Hare Krishna.